Show you guys is this 1986 school kit. And why did I get this? I mean, why not? Hello everyone, my name is Jazzy and welcome back to my channel. Well, first things first, thank you for 4,000 subscribers. I don't know how that happened. Holy sh. Second thing is I'm wearing a hat in this video. I am not a hat person, but today is that day. I have been dealing with a hair dilemma for more than a month now, and I'm not gonna get too into it, but I will leave you with one thing. Please keep track of when your shampoo expires. Anyways, this video is going to be about all of the cool vintage things that I thrifted this entire year. I actually love watching thrift haul videos, vintage hauls, but as you can tell from my track record, I don't really do haul videos. I only ever made 2, and that was like forever ago. So I decided to film this video and show you guys all of the cool vintage things that I found this entire year, but I will be overlapping it with items that I got in late 2021, which is kind of cheating a bit from the title, but that is okay. It's my video, don't worry about it. I still haven't decided if I'll make this video a yearly thing. I'm really hoping to, but I will make no such promises. And don't worry, I won't be showing everything that I got this entire year, just the really cool things. And now that I'm done explaining everything, I can't wait to show you guys everything that I got my grubby little hands on. So I would like to say that none of these are in chronological order from like the beginning of the year to the end of the year, but this first part will be because at the beginning of 2022, I became peak obsessed with Jem and the Holograms. And I've always loved Jem and the Holograms, but it was specifically about the dolls and the merch.
Jem is truly outrageous, truly outrageous. She's Jem, the most glamorous rock star ever. She's also Jerrica, the president of Starlight Music. But only her friends, the Holograms, Kimber, Aja, and Shayna, know that Jerrica is also Jem. But we're the misfits, our songs are better. We are the misfits, and we're gonna get her. Jem, truly outrageous. And they're each sold separately from Hasbro.
And the very first doll that I got that initiated my downward spiral, I got from Akari, and boy was that a nightmare. And it was the Integrity dolls, and specifically I got Stormer. She is from the I Like Your Style line from the 35th anniversary collection. From there, I just instantly fell in love with the whole doll collecting thing. I could not be stopped. What followed after this Integrity Stormer doll was a lot of the 1980s Jem and the Hologram dolls. And I would like to mention that not all the dolls have their original pieces. Some are either missing shoes or small things like accessories and instruments, but that doesn't really bother me all that much. I ended up getting another Jem/Jerrica doll so I can dress her up in her Jem outfit, and she has her little microphone and bracelet and all that, and whoa. I also got Jem and the Holograms clothes that were released separately as collectibles. Stormer has the Out of My Way clothes, and Kimber has On Stage. And I also have 2 comics of the issue of Infinite from the reboot Jem and the Holograms comics released from IDW and Hasbro's. The comic ran from like 2015 to 2017, I believe. And the last Jem and the Holograms items I want to show you guys is this 1986 school kit. And why did I get this? I mean, why not? I mean, look at it. The official art is just beautiful. God, I love it so much. So what I'm going to show first is actually a hat and some boots, and then I'll actually be going into like tops, sweaters, and jackets, but I'll go ahead and show these first. So this is a neon painter's cap. It is from the 80s, and it says on the top, Lightning Bolt Sport. I had such a blast wearing it this summer, and you guys already saw it in my summer lookbook. I snuck it in there a little bit, and it's just a very fun hat. Please correct me if I'm wrong about what type of boots these are, but I ended up thrifting these black slouch leather Esprit boots. From the look of it, it's definitely not the vintage Esprit, it's definitely the nowadays Esprit. I actually haven't worn these yet just because I don't know an occasion where I'm going to be wearing these leather boots, but I do know a few outfits I can wear with it when I do get the chance. Next are tops. I ended up just keeping some of these on the hangers because I don't want to deal with taking it off and putting it back on. You get it. So I ended up thrifting this beautiful acid wash top with a really great floral design with beads and jewels. It's just bedazzled. That's the first thing that caught my eye. And it's got pretty decently sized shoulder pads too. And it says on the tag here that it is by Pretty Blue. Someone on the 80s community ended up posting this really awesome link to an eBay listing of this top. I have been obsessed with it. I've been wearing the heck out of this. The next 3 items of clothing that I want to show you guys, I actually got recently on Poshmark. And if you didn't know, I have a Poshmark closet myself. And if you want to go check that out, the link is down below. But it is this LA Gear sweater, the sweater that I'm wearing right now, and also this half zip up sweater. I ended up getting the LA Gear sweater because I don't have a lot of LA Gear things in my collection, and the sweater just looks so comfortable and awesome, and it really is comfortable. I'm glad I got it. And the sweater I'm wearing right now is just so unique. I needed to get it. I love the art on the front, and the fact that it has little pieces of jewels to accessorize it just really adds to it. And the half zip up sweater I needed to get because I really like the front design of California and how retro it looks. And at the bottom here, it actually says 1987. So I ended up thrifting this pink knitted sweater really late in the spring this year, so I never really got to wear it, but this winter I definitely will. It's got little floral designs on it, some hearts and bows. It is really cute. And this sweater is by American Weekend. I also ended up thrifting this pink knitted sweater with really puffy sleeves. I have tried wearing this before, but oh boy, are those sleeves really poofy. This sweater is by Stitchworks. I thrifted this sweater new with tags at the beginning of the year, and it has become my favorite sweater. It is by Lynn Williams, hand knitted in New Zealand, and I've never really heard of the brand before, but I looked it up, and on Google there is a page from a newspaper article about hand knitted sweaters from New Zealand that was from early 1990s, I think. Either way, I'll put up a screenshot of it. Next one up is this black sweater with color block designs on it that I ended up buying from eBay, and it is by Sheridan Square. Now this sweater I got in late 2021 and have been wearing it ever since. It is hands down my go-to sweater no matter what. And this sweater is by Clifton Place. This one I also thrifted. It is this beautiful tan sweater with the floral design on the front, bat wings, the whole shebang. And this sweater is by Side Effects. Now this sweater I also already have, but it's the different color variation. I thrifted that one in 2020, and I thrifted this one this year, so now I have both color variations of the same sweater, but it's just cool that I have both of them now. So for the last of the section is going to be jackets. So I have this pink jacket, and this jacket I ended up getting on Etsy because it looked very similar to another jacket I also got on Etsy that I showed in my closet tour, which was a khakis jacket with the inside being a red plaid kind of design. Not by the same brand though. This one is by Field & Stream. Now this one you've seen already in my summer lookbook. It is this fantastic black acid wash LA Gear jacket. And this fits me so perfectly. I am so in love with it, you have no idea. Now this 1980s jacket I ended up getting on eBay. I never thought of having a leather jacket before, but that is before I saw The Hitcher. And if you've seen my recent video on my favorite 1980s horror films, you'll know that The Hitcher is one of my favorites. And seeing C. Thomas Howell in a leather jacket throughout the whole movie really inspired me to buy one of my own. Maybe because I wanted to recreate his look, mayhaps, probably. This next one up, I thrifted this denim jacket, and I'm pretty sure it's a kid's jacket. And that is because the tag says it's a large, but it kind of doesn't fit me like an adult large. I'm convinced this is a kid's jacket, but it fits on me fine. It fits okay, so I'm not complaining. This jacket I thrifted new with tags, and it is so freaking cute. This jacket is actually a reversible jacket, and I actually own 2 other reversible jackets, but this one is going to be my favorite just because of the color block design. And this one is by British Mist. So the very last jacket that I got is actually really big and kind of heavy, but it is neon acid wash winter jacket. I've actually been eyeing this type of jacket for the longest time, and I found this one on eBay for way too much money. And even then when I got it, it didn't fit me, and I made sure the measurements were all good, but this jacket just ended up being way puffier than I thought it was going to be. I'm definitely going to keep it, but I'm probably just gonna put it in a box somewhere. For now, I'm just glad to have it. And this is by East West. I actually originally wanted to plan a video showing off my vintage bags, but I'm just gonna settle with having a little segment here in this video. The first one up is this beautiful black over-the-shoulder bag. It's got black tassels on the front, and on the inside the tag says it is by ANAS, and you can correct me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And it says here that it is from 1988 through 1994, Fate International. Next one up is this white leather patchwork bag. I think this bag is really great. This next one is such a find. I got it off of Etsy. It was a little pricey, but that was okay because it is this gorgeous pastel colored patchwork leather shoulder bag. This is actually one of my biggest vintage bags, and I'm so glad I bought it. I fell in love with it instantly, had to get it. So these next two bags are so special to me because I went on a road trip this summer with my siblings, and in some states that we went thrifting. These were the bags that I have been looking for such a long time. I was hoping and praying that I would find really cool 1980s bags on this trip, and boy did the universe hear me. Look at these beautiful leather bags. Obviously my favorite is this one by Brio. It is the most 1980s bag I have ever seen, and this other leather bag is so freaking cool. It says on the inside that it is by Oleg Cassini. The last bag that I'm going to show you might seem a little bit anticlimactic compared to the ones that I just showed you, but it is this gorgeous white leather bag, and the reason I'm showing you this is because this is also by Brio, so I know for sure that this is a vintage bag. Next up, this section for some reason I wrote as clocks and watches because that's kind of what it is. And the first one I want to show you is this awesome clock that looks like jewelry box. I really like this one. Next one up is this quartz clock, and I was very drawn by its design and the box design itself too. It looks very vintage. There isn't a lot of information about this online. I'm only guessing that it's vintage. It says here that it is by Pierre Cardin. This is also another thing that I thrifted on that road trip that I mentioned, and it is this digital quartz watch. There's also not a lot of information about this exact watch online. It says here on the front that is by Curtis. I've collected a few framed photos over the years, and this year I didn't really find all that much, but there are two that I want to show you. The first one is this mini framed photo of Michael Jackson's Thriller, and the other one is this awesome iridescent art of a cat. The art really popped out to me. It just looks very aesthetically pleasing. So this next section is all about ceramics and vases and other things that I really didn't need to buy. The first one that I got was in late 2021, and it is this peach colored flower vase, and the flowers did come separately. I had to buy those, but for the look of it, it was worth it. I did end up finding the same vase but in a raspberry color, so now I have these two vases with the same design, which is pretty cool. This next one isn't too exciting, but it's just a regular peach colored flower vase. And this next one, I got this peach colored flower bowl, plant bowl or something like that. And it says on the back here that it is by Gemma Designs 1991. I really don't know why I got this. There's hardly any room in my bedroom for it. I feel like I don't talk about it enough on this channel, but I am a big musical theater fan, and I ended up thrifting this 1988 Phantom of the Opera mask. It was a really nice find. I don't really come across things like this at my local thrift store. So the last things I want to show you are my swans. Here is my little pink swan, my medium-sized swans in cream, blue, and pink, and my big swan. Oh, my acrylic paints are in here. I'm just gonna backtrack a little bit. These little swans are actually towel holders. So I got this one last year, I think mid last year. Ever since then, I've wanted to find the other swan towel holders. But this one I've been dreaming of having for forever, and it's such a surprise. I thrifted all of these. And if you didn't know, ceramic things were a huge thing in the 80s, especially the swans. Next thing I'm gonna show you guys is my jewelry slash kind of trinket-ish things. So I ended up thrifting this white bangle here and this raspberry colored bracelet. And this one actually matches the bracelets that I got last year in white and pink. I usually keep all of my jewelry in my big jewelry box, but this time I wanted to show it off in this Lazy Susan-esque beautiful jewelry box that my mom got me. On the inside, I do keep the necklaces in there because they're usually a little bit too bulky to keep in my other jewelry box. And at the bottom here, I moved most of the recently bought or thrifted jewelry to these little compartments over here so I can show you guys properly. And this one I recently thrifted. It is this telephone pin by Avon. I had to get it. I love anything telephone related. And inside here is this pin that I recently bought on Poshmark. It is this lapel pin from Color Gear Collections. I instantly fell in love with this pin. I had to get it. This section is like, I have no idea where to put these things. They're miscellaneous, I guess. So the first thing I want to show you is Class of 1985 $1.25, so this cup was like $4. I nearly didn't get it because of the price, but I mean, I gave in, so. And this next thing I need to show you, I don't even know if it's cool, but it's just this personal fan, and the cover and the design of the box is really retro. It doesn't say when this is from. I couldn't find any information about it online, but I think it's kind of cute and it works, so that's good. But this personal little fan is actually really loud. Here, let me show you. The last random item that I got this year is keychains, but on the inside is actually a piece of film stock from the Chipmunk Adventure movie. So this person on Etsy had like multiple film canisters and copies of this movie on film. I don't know if they're selling it anymore, but I'll go ahead and still link their shop down below because they still sell other vintage related items. I mean, I still don't know why I got these other than just to serve me a little bit of happiness. The last section that I want to show you guys is that I've always wanted a Barbie doll collection, and I never ended up starting one because depending on like which Barbie doll that you want, it varies in price, and I just don't have the money for that nor the space. But this year I just said it. Now the very first Barbie related thing that I got this year was actually the mini McDonald's toys.
You see McDonald's new Happy Meal. It comes with one of 8 glamorous Barbie miniatures. Or one of 8 California custom Hot Wheels. It's showtime, Barbie. Hot Wheels are excellent.
At McDonald's, with every $1.99 Happy Meal you buy your kids, they get a Hot Wheels car or a Barbie miniature.
Hot Wheels rule. Barbie's cool.
Hamburger Happy Meal. Kids choose Hot Wheels or Barbie, just $1.99 at McDonald's.
Awesome.
I remember these from my youth very vaguely. Obviously these toys were way past my time because I was actually born in 1997, but these were early 90s toys. Like, it's really cool to come across something that you remember holding as a child. Nostalgia. And then the very next Barbie related thing that I got is actually Jazzy.
Looking cool as high school Jazzy. Looking cool in shorts and skirt. Looking cool in denim jacket. Has Jude asked you? Not yet.
Jazzy, go to the dance with me?
Looking good as Teen Dance Jazzy. Looking great for her big date. How does this look? How about this? Jazzy's dressed to rock this place.
Cool.
That's Jazzy. Coolest girl in school. High School Jazzy and Teen Dance Jazzy, dolls and friends, each sold separately from Mattel.
So Jazzy is actually the cousin of Barbie, and she was introduced in 1988 and discontinued in 1992. So how I got these dolls is through eBay, and someone was selling a lot of them. So here first we have Teen Scene Jazzy. She doesn't have her original box, but that is okay because she has her boom box, her microphone, and her cute little hat, just like mine. See, we're twinning. The other one that I have is Cheerleader Jazzy. She's so cute with her little cheerleader outfit and her pom-pom and her little crimped side ponytail hair. And I also got High School Jazzy. I love her little acid wash jacket and her little fluffy bangs. And with the High School Jazzy line is her friend Chelsea. She has the cutest outfit, but her face mold, oh god. So the last of the Barbie related things is actually a really funny story. It was just like a normal day. My siblings went to the thrift store. I stayed at home, and they ended up calling me randomly, and they were like, Jazzy, you need to come down here right now. They have Barbie dolls. And I started freaking out. I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Because this thrift store never really holds dolls. So either someone donated like almost all of their Barbie collection, or somebody died. Anyway, doesn't matter. And when I got there, I saw the dolls and I asked the lady at the desk, I was like, can I look at these dolls? Because they were on a side counter. And she was like, yeah, sure. And so I went through all of them. The lady at the cash register just looked at me really weird when I bought all of them. And the following weeks, they put out even more. But instead, they pushed all the Barbie dolls to the back counter instead of the side counter. And I'm pretty sure I caused that. Because I think the lady thought that I bought these just to resell them or something. But no. These were all just for me. So enough of my story, let me go ahead and show you what I got. So this Barbie, I've seen people talk a lot about being like an 80s classic Barbie doll. So this is the 1989 Peach Pretty Barbie. She is the most beautiful thing. I'm so tempted, you have no idea how tempted I am, to actually open this box and like display her, but I really just like her inside the box. The box itself is so beautifully designed. The pictures are aesthetically pleasing. It's just an overall really good doll. So the next doll I want to show you, I actually had no idea that Barbie collaborated with this brand, but this is the United Colors of Benetton doll. This is Kira. In the back here it says there is Teresa, Christy, Barbie, Ken, and Kira. I think they did an amazing job choosing these outfits. If you've seen United Colors of Benetton clothes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This one is the 1991 Snap and Play Barbie. She has a snap-on top and skirt. And on the back here you can see the different outfits that she came with and the different variations. All really colorful and very, very cute. This next one is the 1992 Special Expressions Barbie, and it says right here that is a Woolworths Special Limited Edition. I am absolutely in love with her dress and the pastel look that she's going for. I like her little bow and her little earrings. Ugh, adorable. And the last one is this 1992 Wild Style Barbie. And it says here at the top, designed exclusively for Target. And on the back you can see her entire outfit and it says fun leather looks. Wait a minute, I have very similar looking pieces of clothing like she does. I don't know an occasion where I'm going to be wearing these leather boots. Can I recreate this look? Hell yeah, I can. And those were all of the cool things that I found this year and a little bit of last year. And don't forget to leave a like and remember to ring that bell so you can be notified of all of my future videos. I hope you have a good week and remember to take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!
Over 10,000 brand name summer fashions arrive at TJ Maxx every week, so it's never the same place twice. No, it's never, ever the same place twice. Yesterday, next week, next Saturday night, you get the Max for the minimum price, and it's never, ever the same place twice. TJ